So I'm not going to disagree with somebody who says that we should not be testing nuclear weapons. That sounds pretty attractive if you can get away with it. That sounds really good. But I don't think that's what this person is saying. They're saying that the safety laws for nuclear energy are too lax. Well, you can always have something as safe as you want. For example, you could require that for nuclear energy to go, you've got to make it so safe that the worst thing that could possibly happen is that nobody gets hurt, no measurable medical effects. That would be pretty expensive to make that kind of a design in a nuclear reactor. The funny thing is, that's why right now is so expensive, is because we're already there. When Fukushima happened, 3 of the 4 reactors melted down, and all of the radioactivity was insufficient to have any measurable medical effects in all of the released radioactivity. It was done that way by design. And that's why, you could make it even safer. And after Fukushima, a lot of people said our reactors have to be safer. And so we spent more money and made them safer. And you can make them safer still. But it comes down to how safe is safe enough. When the worst that can possibly happen is that there's no measurable effects. I mean, to me, that sounds like you've definitely done it. But if you want it to be safer, you can have it be safer, and it's going to cost you more money. If you're looking at something like wind, you say wind doesn't have to be safe. People can fall from a wind mill and they can die, and that's okay because it's wind. Or, we can make solar panels and it can pollute the environment, but that's okay because it's solar. You can make that decision, and that's fine if that's what you think it's worth to have electricity. But keep in mind that nuclear is so safe that the worst that could happen with our Western designed reactors, as demonstrated by Fukushima, is that nobody gets hurt. The absolute worst thing that could happen is no measurable effects. That's fantastic. I mean, that's really amazing. And that's what we have with nuclear energy. And for some people like this, apparently that's still not enough. It needs to be better. And that's fine. If you want a greenhouse gas-free electricity source that has an enormous power density, that you get a negligible footprint with only a minuscule amount of waste for the amount of energy that is generated, and you only need a small amount of materials to make that much energy, you have that with nuclear. But if you want something else, then, that's your choice. And you can tell your elected officials that you want something that won't kill people in one way or another, but it's okay to do the whatever damage is taking place by yours. You really are not going to get away with electricity that doesn't have some kind of a waste product or some kind of a harm to the environment. And that's why we have regulations and laws to make sure that it's appropriate, that it's minimized, that it's sustainable. That's what we really need. And, it's